Okay, so gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about the worst economic condition of Sri Lanka. We are well aware about fact that Sri Lankan economy was mostly based on tourism and it was badly hit by the COVID-19. At that time, Sri Lanka was not able to generate enough amount of revenue for its own expenses. And at the same time, the government took a stupid action that was the fact that they went for the organic farming. And for organic farming, you know that one needs uh, to generate organic fertilizers as well. But they did not have enough amount of organic fertilizers. For that, they were seeking help from the other countries, and China emerged as the biggest helping country at that point of time. So for that, China charged a huge amount of money from Sri Lanka, and they supplied two big ships with organic fertilizers. So later on, these Sri Lankan people tested it that whether it is organic or not, and they got to know that that fertilizer was a kind of chemical fertilizer. So they wanted to return it, but it was not in the China's policy. They said that once whatever we sell, we don't take it back. So listening to this entire story, you would be thinking, you might be thinking that why Sri Lanka wanted to go for organic farming. So up to this extent, like up to this point of time, I have understood that it was just a kind of stupid action taken by the government. I don't know what kind of image they wanted to project at the global scenario. Nobody is aware about that fact. That what was the fact they wanted to prove. Apart from this, like when they went for the organic farming, what happened that now Sri Lanka had nothing to feed themselves. Even for the basic needs, basic food, they had to import a lot of things, and that fueled the fire, that worsened the condition. They were already not able to generate revenue through tourism, and at the same time they were not able to produce food for themselves. And here comes the stage when Sri Lanka is seeking for the help. They are asking countries, or they are asking the international organizations to give them certain amount of debt. So knowing their condition, if in a practical scene as well, if you are residing inside our country and your economic condition is not good and there is nothing on the back side which you can mortgage, so bank is not going to give you the loan. The similar case is there with international organizations or international banks as well. Like they do not give you loan until or unless they feel that there is some kind of security. So Sri Lanka is not able to show any kind of promise that they would be able to repay the loan on time. So at this point of time, China has again provided them help. Like they are emerged as the biggest helping hand. They are offering them loan at high interest, and Chinese loan is always at very higher interest. India is a country which is trying to help them, and we are supporting them with money. But I would like to compare India with that kind of relative who comes to your home. That relative is good, his intention is good towards you, but they do not give you money. They give you blessings, they give you good lessons. And on the other hand, one more relative you have who is not good in nature, he doesn't have good intentions with you, but they whenever they come to your home, they give you money like 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees in your hand, and for obvious reason you are going to like them. So the similar case is there with Sri Lanka. China is not their good relative, but they are offering them money, and that's why they feel that China is ultimately helping them in all kind of situations. But that is not the case. So here I'm going to tell you that it is a kind of lesson for most of the smaller countries across the globe. that if they are seeking help from China in any manner, ultimately they would be in trap. And this policy is called debt trap policy of China.